Assalamu alaikum, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Like,
I think these are the moments of gratitude for all of us. This is not simply an introduction of a new subject in Rifa University. I feel this is an introduction of a mission for the betterment of humanity in Rifa. So we all are blessed and we are blessed to be part of this department. And I would like to congratulate you all. Before going into further details, I would like to clarify that there is still a confusion is going on between lifestyle medicine and complementary medicine. Let me clarify, lifestyle medicine is a medical specialty. Three specialities have emerged in the past 15 years, 15 to 20 years. Integrative medicine by Dr. Andrew Weil, Lifestyle Medicine by Dr. John Kelly, who is the founder of Lifestyle Medicine, and he was a senior physician and he was a professor of preventive medicine. And then he realized that we have to work something for the prevention of disease as well. And so this is a branch of medical science, because the medical science has realized that we are not able to fix the root cause, and we basically neglect many factors as a doctor which are the root cause of a disease. So this is medical science, number one. The basis of lifestyle medicine is behavioral sciences, and the basis of the another important difference is that it believes in epigenetics. There are two branches. We all are very common with these two terms, and we say, okay, I'll have blood pressure because it is in my genes. Lifestyle medicine says no. If you can modify your environment, internal environment and external environment, you can prevent the all upcoming genetic disorders. So this is based on epigenetic. This is the power of lifestyle medicine, that we are not bothered about even the genetic diseases. So American College of Lifestyle Medicine was founded by John Kelly in 2004, and American Medical Association,
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
they appreciate little
मैं
earlier than
कश्मीर
us.
में मीटिंग में हूँ, अर्जेंट है तो मैसेज कर दें प्लीज।
So American Medical Association appreciated that doctor. They
कोई
gave
बात
him
नहीं, सो
award of excellence in 2004 to John Kelly.
इट्स ओके,
Then
नो प्रॉब्लम,
it
मैं बाद में बात
started,
करता हूँ, ठीक है।
it started spreading all over the world. Now they have formed global alliance as well, and there are 27 countries which are working under global alliance, and now Pakistan is one of those. And we are on the same curriculum, we are on the same agenda, we are following the same philosophy, and that is preventive medicine. The beauty of lifestyle medicine is that it is preventive, it is curative, and it can reverse a disease which no other science can do. And this is the only medical movement in the world which is being going on globally in harmony. We all are at the same page. If you see a lifestyle medicine expert from US, from UK, from Australia, they will be talking the same. Why? Because American Board of Lifestyle Medicine, they started initially for North America, and then they started IBLM, which is International Board of Lifestyle Medicine, to bring all the physicians globally on the same page. And we Pakistanis are lucky that we are going to have our first IBLM exam in December, and we'll be inshallah at par with the requirement of lifestyle medicine, which is called core competencies. So by appearing in those examination in that exam, and even by doing our course which we do in our department, you will be learning all the basics which are being taught globally. Then you can imagine the interest of doctors. That yesterday I took this data from American College of Lifestyle Medicine, and they told me till today, till yesterday, they have about 3,000 diplomats in international and American Board of Lifestyle Medicine. So there are about 3,000 diplomats in lifestyle medicine, and the highest number of diplomats are in England, which was a surprise for me. America has the highest number of diplomats, so you can imagine the popularity. This I wanted to tell to my doctors as well, and even if some young doctor is there, that they should pursue this as their career, because in America they have the highest number of diplomats in American Board of Lifestyle Medicine, and globally the total number is 3,000, which are diplomats. So lifestyle medicine, then very interestingly, WHO has collaborated with Lifestyle Medicine Global Alliance, and we are going to have, I'll be participating as a representative from Pakistan on coming Friday. So we are going to have a meeting with WHO, because they are now taking food and nutritional factor as a serious thing, and probably they are going to implement this in all the countries, that doctors, they have to know about food as a therapy or as a remedy to prevent or to manage disease as well. So this is the basis of the lifestyle medicine, and we have started. We are lucky that we have started many projects simultaneously in Rifa Institute as well. We are working on the awareness side. We have, mashallah, completed our first course with the internship, with different studies they have conducted, and we have almost designed the undergrad curriculum as well. So we are going at a very good pace to establish this speciality for doctors, for undergrads, postgraduate doctors, then for allied health sciences. And the third component, the group which we are going to target are the social workers, our LHVs, nurses, educationists, all those who are dealing with community, because community is one of the target group of lifestyle medicine. So in order to cover community, the the third segment which we will be working on, and our course is ready for them, those are the people who are attached to community. And inshallah, I hope in July we'll be starting that course as well. And we will be covering that course under the heading of happiness, because happiness science or positive psychology is one of the components of lifestyle medicine, and it is so economical and so simple that if a poor man comes, you can find there many factors in his routine which can be fixed immediately without spending a single penny. So again, the beauty of this science is that while traveling, while going on bus or train or plane, I can manage lifestyle of anybody who is around me. I can remember I was going to some place in US, and the taxi was driven by a lady, and she got interested what I do. When I told her, she said, okay, can you modify my lifestyle? I go, yes, I can. And then I told her what she was supposed to do, and she kept connected with me for many months, and she, whatever ailment she had, she got better from those problems. So the beauty is, you can practice this lifestyle medicine wherever you are. And it is non-invasive. It has got, I always say that the beauty of lifestyle medicine is that it has got positive complementary side effects, positive complementary side effects. And the patient always says, Doctor Saab, हमने आपको वो तो नहीं बताया था. It, you get automatically fix those areas which were not highlighted by the patient, which never happens in my science, which is the conventional medicine, because we have to warn our patients that you might be getting these side effects. So be alert, you might be getting these negative side effects. So so it's a very gentle, and it's a very patient oriented science. And we are supposed to promote kindness, we are supposed to promote compassion. So compassion, kindness, it is part of the training of a coach as well. So I would like to just conclude my speech here, that we all are blessed to be part of this movement in Rifa University.